Okay, so we're here with Andrew Ash, who happens to be the director of the CSIRO Climate Change Adaptation Flagshed, but also lives in a neighborhood in Brisbane called The Gap, where there was a kind of wild storm, wasn't there, Andrew? Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, it's pretty close to 2 years or so now since we had that storm, and it was interesting to actually be in one of these severe weather
events.
You
talk about it model so much, yeah.
Yeah, and it was a fairly frightening event at the time. But one of the most interesting aspects of the event from a personal perspective is that we all get prepared for the wet seasons and the storm seasons, and we know about the state emergency service coming to help, and that certainly happened after this event. But what you don't sort of expect, or what I learned from this event, was that quite often in that first 24 to 48 hours, those emergency services are really concentrating on the people who need help the most, and on trying to restore essential services, or in the case of the Gap, just get the roadways open again so that the emergency services could get in.
So you were kind of on your own.
Yeah, so
with your neighbours, like your immediate community, and what was that like?
Yeah, so for the first, for the first 6 or so hours, expecting someone will turn up and start helping us out, but that didn't happen for a while, and quickly the neighbourhood started banding together and had to clean up the street. And I think the lesson learned from that is that it does really help to have some community sort of plans and some good community spirit to deal with those events.
To actually talk about those things.
Yeah, in the first day or so, because it just does take a while for the emergency services to get to the general population who aren't critically or affected in the sense of needing to get to the people.
Like it does, that's right. And I mean, typical neighborhood in the heart of one of our big cities, it's not kind of like, a coastal cyclone area that people are often looking out for. Did things happen in your house that surprised you? Did you get gushing water? Did you get windows that broke? Is there anything that you think now you should have done before, knowing that this kind of thing can happen?
Yeah, the Gap's a fairly green suburb and lots of trees, and we've been paying a bit more attention to the branches and trees immediately close to the house since that sort of event. We've tried to retain as much green vegetation as we can, but just careful about the branches and things that are very close to the house. I mean, there were some unusual happenings. Just above us is a big water reservoir, and its roof managed to come adrift from the reservoir, and a big chunk of it hit our neighbour's roof and then landed in our backyard. So.
How amazing. Hopefully you don't have a dog, or if you do, it was with you.
Yeah, he was cowering underneath the house.
Oh, I can imagine. Okay, so, big take-home lessons. Yes, be prepared, but then realize, we get who's going to be there for us, we're going to be there for us.
Yeah, and one of the interesting, I guess, aspects of when help arrived in our particular street was the very first car that made its way down our street was a delivery van that brought a case of wine to our neighbours.
Hey, but that got guzzled pretty quickly.
Yeah, so there were some fruits to share around.
Okay, thank you for sharing that story.
It's all right.